What's up, everybody? We're getting ready for the net tonight. This is On the Air with VA3EWV. I'm going to be hosting the net tonight for the ProCom Net, uh, Central Ontario repeater systems and stuff like that. So we're going to get started on that here in just a couple minutes, 4 minutes to be exact. We are connected. It's in the should be in the description there. I'm connected to VA3 to excuse me VE3 PGC tonight. VE3 PGC. Also have my AllStar node connected 60092 Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor Dash L. AllStar node 60093 EchoLink 4399. So we should be getting started here shortly, and hopefully we'll have a good time. 3 more minutes. Just want to make sure this was on and working. Um, you see me looking up at the sky because the thing is at, on the top screen there. See if I can move this around a little bit here. There we go. Looking straight at it now. Hope you guys are having a good night. One more day until Friday. We'll be getting it kicked off here. See if this is broadcasting. Test it out. Yep, I see it. Okay. So we're on the ProCom Net. Hope you guys can come and join us. Let's have some fun out there. 2 more minutes. 2 minute warning. 2 minute warning. Get that moved up there. I hope everybody's doing good tonight. While we wait, there's 2 more minutes because it is 2 more minutes. Everything says 2 minutes. It's time to rock and roll, folks. Time to rock and roll. One minute. 1 minute. So quiet. Sometimes when I usually start around on time, everything doesn't work right. So tonight, I made sure. Uh-oh, let's see what's happening. Okay, nothing's happening. Let's get that out of the way. So my computer was going to reboot or something. That would not be good. Which means I need to repeat. Okay, here we go. It's go time.
Good evening. The time is 8 p.m.
Good evening, everyone. The time is 8 p.m. Good evening and welcome to the Ontario Provincial Communications Network. This province-wide communications net is conducted on Thursdays and Sundays at 2000 hours using the wide coverage linked repeater system. This includes the Escarpment Repeaters Association, the Central Ontario Repeater System, the URU Repeater System, the SORT System, the PMO system, as well as VE3TNK. VE3TNK. This network of repeaters provides full range of multimode interoperability using analog and digital communications, including the IRLP, AllStar, EchoLink, and DStar. Connections to the ProCom Net can be made on the IRLP using node 9055. Access to the net via AllStar node 27288. DStar stations can use reflector X-Ray Romeo Foxtrot 416 Alpha. In the event of a declared emergency in the province of Ontario, this network could be activated to provide auxiliary communications for Emergency Management Ontario, EMO. This directed communication net uses Emergency Management Ontario district and community names. Your net control station tonight is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, Victor Alpha 3 Edward William Victoria. My name is Ernest, and I'm located in St. Andrews, West Ontario. And if you'd like to see or hear more about me, you can check VA3EWV on QRZ, and you'll see stuff there. Also, you can check VA3EWV on YouTube, and follow me on YouTube. I will now stand by for any stations with emergency, priority, or welfare traffic or severe weather reports for Canwarn. Nothing heard. Okay, tonight, folks, let's please use sufficient power to access the repeaters. Please use the phonetic alphabet when when giving your call sign. Okay, and remember, we are connected through a various array of devices. So make sure you press that PTT, hold it for a couple of seconds, then go, so I won't be missing most of your call sign. Okay, so if you can come with your call sign twice and phonetically, that'll be great. Please come down for the Amethyst District, including Thunder Bay, Fort Francis, Dryden, and Kenora. Again, Amethyst District, including Thunder Bay, Fort Francis, Dryden, and Kenora. Please come to the ProCom Net. One more time, calling out for the Amethyst District, Thunder Bay, Fort Francis, Dryden, and Kenora. Again, Thunder Bay, Fort Francis, Dryden, and Kenora. Okay, nothing heard. We're moving right along. We're now going to call any stations in the Albany District, including Sault Ste. Marie, Algoma, Elliott Lake, Cochrane, and Timmins. Again, Sault Ste. Marie, Algoma, Elliott Lake, Cochrane, and Timmins. Please come to the ProCom Net.
Victor Echo 3, Echo Tango Echo. I repeat, Victor Echo 3, Echo Tango Echo. The name is Bob, Bravo, Oscar, Bravo, Bravo, Oscar, Bravo, and QTH is Elliott Lake. Back to you, Ernest, B3EPE.
Okay, we picked up Victor Echo 3, Echo Tango Echo, Bob out of Elliott Lake. How are you this evening?
VE3 EWV, VE3 Echo Tango Echo returning. Good evening, Ernest. I'm just fine, thank you. A little bit on the tired side. We drove into Sudbury this morning very early and had a test to, I guess, to make sure the heart was still ticking, and it seemed to be. And so we had quite a day there. Did some shopping. My son did most of the shopping. I didn't see anything I really liked, so I didn't buy anything other than a couple of meals. And we had a couple of good meals there. But it was a long day and a little bit tired tonight. Excuse me. Okay, we don't seem to have any stormy weather up here. It was a very nice day weather-wise for driving. So we'll turn it back to you, Ernest, before the voice wears out here. VA3, DWV, Echo Whiskey Victor, VE3, Echo Tango, Echo returning.
VE3 Echo Tango Echo and the net. Rob, yeah, thank you for being out there tonight out of good old Elliott Lake. Good to see you get to travel and make sure the ticker's working, everything's good. Yep, and sometimes I try to just stay in the car. You know, I put on the smooth jazz there while the wife or the daughters or whoever's shopping, and I'll try to get me a little nap there because, yeah, don't like shopping. Thank you for being out there. And any other stations in your area there from the Sault Ste. Marie, Algoma, and Elliott Lake, Cochrane, and Timmins area, please come now. Okay, looks like you're out there solo tonight there, Robert. We'll break with the Sault Ste. Marie area there, the Albany District. We'll move on now to the Bruce District, including Grey Bruce, Kincardine, Owen Sound, Kitchener, Cambridge, the region of Waterloo, Orangeville, and Dufferin counties. Again, that's Grey Bruce, Kincardine, Owen Sound, Kitchener, Cambridge, region of Waterloo, Orangeville, and Dufferin. Please come to the ProCom Net.
Alpha and November Tango, Scott, Cambridge.
Any other stations, you guys can just come in one by one. Any other stations? Okay, Robert came in solo for Elliott Lake area. Scott, you look like you're solo for the Cambridge area. How are you tonight?
Victor Echo 3, Alpha November Tango, Scott in Cambridge. Came to yourself and being following the ProCom Net tonight. Well, it's pretty quiet up here in Cambridge tonight. A little bit of rain tonight. It's kind of drizzling, but no severe weather. I know we got that storm that went through on the weekend, a couple of nights ago on Sunday, and it was really windy here and really rained, but it's been kind of drizzly today. Other than that, quite quiet here. No traffic for the net. Just checking from the Great Roost area. With that, back to net control from the E3ANT.
VE3ANT in the net. Thanks so much for being out there, Scott. And good to actually be able to talk to you guys one-to-one instead of listening. Any other stations out there in the Bruce District, please come down. Okay, we're down to my neck of the woods. Now calling for the Seaway Capital District. That's Ottawa, Renfrew, Brockville, and Cornwall. Again, Ottawa, Renfrew, Brockville, and Cornwall. Please come to the ProCom Net. Okay, I'll call it myself. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor here in St. Andrews, West Ontario tonight. It's 34 degrees, clear skies. Today I spent some time doing Parks on the Air. Currently I'm number 5 in Canada for the RAC Outdoor Challenge. Number 3 for the month. I'll try to hold it there. And just having a good time out there on HF. I just got my HF license in April, but I only did FT8 until June and started Parks on the Air in July and had a crash course. So I do about 150 to 200 QSOs. Was stopped after work, and in a 2-hour span I got 201 for the log there. So that's all that's going on in this part of the woods. Back over to you, VA3EWV. Okay, VA3EWV, this is Ernest back with you. Any other people in the Ottawa, Renfrew, Brockville, or Cornwall area, please come down.
Victor Echo 3 Hotel Tango Romeo Mobile in Cornwall.
Okay, we got Victor Echo 3 Hotel Tango Romeo, Doug in Cornwall Mobile. Go ahead, Doug.
Good evening, Ernest. Nick, you weren't getting anyone else from our district, so I thought I'd call in and give you at least one. Just traveling back into town from a municipal council meeting out at Long Sault. I saw VD3INT there and a couple of other members. It's over now, so headed back home for a very late supper. Back to you, Ernest. Thank you for doing the net. VE3HTR.
VE3HTR, great. Great getting us out there, because I had to talk to myself there for a second. Good to have you out there, and hopefully we'll get a couple more people. If not, we'll pick everybody up at the end, because we do take folks that we may have missed at the end, so please hang in. One more call for the Capital Seaway District. Okay, nothing heard. We're going to move on down to the Golden Horseshoe District. That's Hamilton, Niagara, Brantford, as well as these stations in New York State. Again, Hamilton, Niagara, Brantford, as well as any station in New York State. Please come to the ProCom Net.
Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot Vern in Waterdown. Alpha 3, Hotel Foxtrot Delta, Jim in Hamilton.
Okay, we picked up 2 stations there. We picked up Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot, Vern. And then we also picked up Victor Alpha 3, Hotel Foxtrot Delta, Jim in Hamilton. Let's go up to the top of the chart there with Vern. Go ahead, Vern. How are you tonight?
water down. Not a bad day today. Wasn't particularly warm, but no real inclement weather, so no complaints from me. Back to you, Ernest.
That's right. We'll keep that weather like it is there, Vern, as long as we can. Thanks for being out there, and enjoy your rest of your walk there tonight. We'll break with you, and we'll pick it up with Jim. Go ahead, Victor Alpha 3, Hotel Foxtrot Delta.
Alpha 3, Hotel Foxtrot Delta. Thank you, Ernest, and 7-3s, everybody on net. And as we just mentioned, there's all we really experienced weather-wise is some drizzle that's still falling at this time currently. But that's a whole lot better than that other white stuff that is
Amen.
probably not too far down the log as far as that goes. So I must say there, Ernest, that I found that quite comical when you had a little QSO with yourself. Hi on that one. I'll turn it back to you, B3EWV, BA3H update. Over.
You know, that might be against the rules there. I don't think you can talk to yourself there, but hey, look, there's always, room for one mistake. I can put that off as a new ham. Thank you guys for being out there, and it's good to have some fun out here on the air. Thank you so much, Jim and Vern. We got a duet from you guys. Got a duet from the Seaway Valley, because usually the net controls don't get to say anything. So there you go with that. A solo with Scott and a solo with Robert there at EchoLink. Let's see if there are any other folks in your area before we move down the line. Anyone else in the Golden Horseshoe District, please come now. Okay, we're going to move out of the, or any other states, or anyone else in the New York State. Go ahead. Nope. Okay, if we missed anybody, we'll catch you at the end, and we'll still have some fun out there. Now let's move down to the GTA Greater Toronto area. That's Toronto, York Region, and Durham. Again, that's Toronto, York Region, and Durham. Please come now. One more call for GTA Greater Ontario, Greater Toronto area, Toronto, York, and Durham regions. Please come now. Okay, we're keeping it moving. We're going to go to the GTA West area, Peel, Halton, Burlington, Oakville, and Brampton. Again, Peel, Halton, Burlington, Oakville, and Brampton. Please come now.
Milton in Halton region. Over.
Milton, at first we could not hear you, or I couldn't hear you. Then it came back up very nice and clear, full quality into repeater, saying that you're the end. Can I have your call sign one more time, please, and then come on in? Okay, Milton, I heard you out there. We will catch up with you in a little bit. There may be some issues tripping the repeater where you're at now. I don't know if you're mobile or portable or at home, but we'll definitely try to come back to you. But before we do that, let's try you one more time. Go ahead, Milton.
Victor Alpha 3, Papa Romeo Echo. Milton.
We got to that time. Victor Alpha 3, Papa Romeo Echo. Milton, come on in. How are you this evening?
Good evening, Net Control. Hearing you pretty well in Milton. You dropped out a little bit. Anyway, just curious, you said your hometown is St. Francis, Ontario. I'm trying to find that as part of my weekly geography lesson. Can you provide a bit more detail
Yes, no problem. That's probably me talking too fast. I can tell you that. It is St. Andrews West. St. Andrews West, Ontario. Just outside of Cornwall there on the 138.
Very good. Roger that. I know of where you speak. Hi, hi. So I'll turn it back to net control.
Thank you so much representing Milton out there tonight. We appreciate you coming out there and saying hello. Any other stations in the Peel, Halton, Burlington, Oakville, and Brampton area? Okay, we're going to keep it moving and go to the Killarney district, Sudbury. And we had one of our folks out there earlier today from LA Lake going to Sudbury today. So Sudbury area, Manitoulin Island, and any stations along the shores of Lake Huron, please come to the ProCom Net.
Victor Alpha 3 Tango Sierra Sierra.
Victor Alpha 3, Tango Sierra Sierra. Good evening to you. Welcome to the ProCom Net. Is that Tom?
Evening, yes, here. The first one given here is Tom Tango Oscar Mike, and we are located in Hamner, Ontario, to be more specific, just north of the city of Sudbury.
Yes, I know where that location is. I've been there several times. My brother-in-law lives there, Cal and Debbie. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law live in Hamner there. My mother-in-law lived in Webwood, so I know that part of the country pretty good up there. LA Lake area all the way to Sault Ste. Marie, because I used to live in Sault Ste. Marie. Good to have you out there tonight. What's your weather like on your side there, Tom? Nothing? No?
It's an overcast day all day today. I think it got up to maybe +4 this afternoon, but good weather for filling with antennas, so they say. I was out in the yard actually. Had one of my antennas go bad on me, so I've been trying to figure that out. So.
Well, Tom, I don't know what they're telling you about the good weather there. I was told when I was training to be a ham, I got my license there, and looking at it now, January 17th, 2023, I was told that you have to wait until the dead of winter with a snowstorm and a hailstorm and a tornado and a hurricane to go out there and do antenna work. That's what I was told. So I that's what I was told. So I guess the joke was on me. Good to have you out there, and have a good rest of your day there. Any other stations in that area before we go down to the Lakes District? Any other stations in Manitoulin, Sudbury, or Lake Huron? Please come now. Okay, we're moving on to the Lake District now. Barrie, Aurelia, Simcoe County, and Muskoka. Lake District again, Barrie, Aurelia, Simcoe County, and Muskoka. Please come to the ProCom Net.
Victor Alpha 3, Delta Victor Whiskey. That's Victor Alpha 3, Delta Victor Whiskey. It's Dave, Delta Alpha Victor Echo, up here in Barrie.
Dave and Barrie, David, good to have you in here this evening. Please come on in, and how's everything going in your neck of the woods?
Well, a very good evening, Ernest, and everybody on the ProCom Net tonight. VA3DBW returning. Good evening to you and everybody again. Not a bad evening here. It's just a light rain coming down, a bit of a breeze, 5 degrees. Nice night to be indoors and play a little radio.
I'm telling you.
You're definitely sounding really good over here. Your signal's great. I would say, if anything, you might be a little bit overdriven there. Sometimes you're a little hard to filter through the distortion there, but maybe you can just turn your mic down a notch or just pull it away. But it's definitely coming in through nice and loud over here in Barrie for sure. And doing a fantastic job with the net, as always. We do certainly appreciate that. So with that, no further traffic for your net tonight. Big 7-3 to you, and again, thanks for running the net tonight.
VA3DVW. Before you go away, I have to be bilingual, not bilingual, but bilingual. Uh, because, I used to hold it about an arm's length away. Well, not quite an arm's length, but about a foot away, like this. And then I started talking on HF, like I said earlier, just a few months back, and I was told to bring it up. How does it sound here before I go on?
Yeah, that's certainly a lot better. Yeah, much cleaner for sure. Yeah, and to keep that up, you'll be absolutely golden. So thanks for that, Ernest. Take care. Have a great evening. VA3DVW.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I also do the net in Cornwall, Ontario, and the reason we do our net there is to just make sure that our equipment works and our repeaters are working as well. So if any time you guys hear that I'm not sounding right, or I hear that maybe that you're not sounding right, I'll be sure to tell you. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Let me know. Thanks there, Dave, out of Barrie, and have a good rest of your evening. Any other stations before we move on down the line there from the Barrie, Aurelia, Simcoe County, and Muskoka? All right, we like to keep it moving, folks. Calling any station in the Lawless District, Kingston, Frontenac, Belleville, and Trenton. Again, Lawless District, Kingston, Frontenac, Belleville, and Trenton. Please come now. It is pretty quiet in Belleville, by the way. My Uncle Jan used to live there, and yeah, pretty quiet out there. So we're going to move from that area, the Lawless District. We're going to bring it up now with the Magnetawan District. Perry Sound, North Bay, Nipissing Brit. Again, Perry Sound, North Bay, Nipissing Brit. Please come to the ProCom Net. Okay, nothing happening in the North Bay, Perry Sound, Nipissing area. We're going to now bring it down to the St. Clair District, Windsor, Essex, Chatham, Kent, Rondeau Provincial Park, and Sarnia. Again, Windsor, Essex, Chatham, Kent, Rondeau Provincial Park, and Sarnia. Please come now. And by the way, is Kent Rondeau Provincial Park one place, or is Kent a place in Rondeau Provincial Park another place? Does anybody want to let me know about that? Go ahead. Don't know.
Victor Echo 3, Bravo, India, Timmins.
Okay, Victor Echo 3, Bravo, India, and Timmins. Go ahead.
Echo 3, Tango, Bravo, India there, Ernest. 45 degrees down here in Sarnia. It's rainy all day. Actually just sitting here looking at the pictures coming in off ISS on the SSTV experiment. Anyway, I'll get back to you. I'll make it short today.
Hey, and I want to catch up with you. I had posted on my Facebook group there. I know that the Slow Scan TV is going on this week. I think it started on the 11th and goes till the 18th. And I've been scrambling trying to get someone to help me do that because I haven't done that yet, or satellite. So I would definitely like to get a hold of someone that's doing it, see what equipment you have to have, and get on with that. Thank you, Timothy, for coming out of there in Sarnia tonight and putting another beat in the pot. Anything else before we move on from you there? Over.
Nope, that's it for me. 7-3 to everybody on the net tonight. My signal's probably really weak. Our weather's terrible. Back to you.
Thank you, Timothy. You're coming in, not full quieting, but you're coming in very readable. I can hear everything you have to say, so that's good. There was another station that had doubled with Victor Echo 3, Tango Bravo, India. Could you please come in? Okay, nothing heard. Let's move now to the St. Clair District. There's Windsor, Essex, Chatham. Oh, wait, I think I did that. Windsor, Essex, Chatham, Kent, Rondeau Provincial Park, and Sarnia. So we've covered that area. Anybody else out there in that area before we move on? Okay, we're moving to the 7th district now. That's City of Kawartha Lakes, Peterborough, Lindsay, Halliburton, and Algonquin Provincial Park. Again, City of Kawartha Lakes, Peterborough, Lindsay, Halliburton, and Algonquin Provincial Park. Please come now. Okay, nothing heard. We're going to move now to the Tecumseh district, London, St. Thomas, and Woodstock. Again, that's London, St. Thomas, and Woodstock. Please come now. Okay, a pretty quiet net there. We've had 10 check-ins so far, but we're going to keep it going there. The general call is now. The general call. Do we have any further stations wishing to check in from anywhere? Please come with your first name and with your call sign first and your QTH.
Victor Echo 3, Mexico, Quebec, and Hamilton.
Victor Alpha 3, Hotel India Juliet, London.
Okay, we picked up two stations there. Victor Echo 3, Mike, Quebec, and Victor Alpha 3, Hotel India Juliet. Let's bring it up to the top with Tom in Hamilton. How are you tonight this evening, Hamilton? Tom?
Good there, Ernest. I'm glad to see that, you're doing the net there. Sounds good here at Hamilton. Go ahead.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's been avoiding the weather there and having a little bit of, waiting for the weekend, as the song says. What's the weather like in your area?
It just started raining about an hour ago. And it's not heavy or nothing. No, I've been just playing on FTA, 12 meters, and working all kinds of Japan.
Well, look, you know where I'm going after that then, because I started my HF with FT8 back in April there, and I was afraid to get on the. I know you guys don't believe that, but I was. I was afraid to get on HF and talk. Yep, that's the joke in my club there, because they say I always talk, but when it came to talking on HF, I was like, nope. So I did FT8. I've never done 12 meters before. I'll try that tonight. I did hang me an infed half wave up this past weekend. So I don't have any Japan stations, so I'm going to definitely be running to that. I hope I can catch you out there on the bands there too. Thank you for coming in there. We'll break with you, Tom, and we'll pick it up there with John over in London. Victor Alpha 3 Hotel India Juliet. Go ahead, please.
Oh, good evening, sir. My name is John. I'm located in London. My call sign is Victor Alpha 3, Hotel India Juliet. It's been rainy today. Started gloomy and gray. But, at least it's not snow.
Ain't that the truth?
Anyhow, sir, I just thought I'd jump in, say a quick hello, and give you a bean for the pot. I'm 83, Jai.
Well, we appreciate it, and for all that's listening, just remember, we do this twice a week. We have a twofer. We do it Thursday nights at 8, and we pick it back up again on Sunday nights at 8. So we welcome all of you to come out and have some fun there. Test your radios, see how they work, and your local repeaters, or your AllStar, EchoLink, D-Star, and ABCDFG stuff. We'll get you on here some kind of way. Thank you. Any more stations, any other further stations wishing to check in, please come now.
Just a quick question.
Go ahead, please.
Obviously, you come from 11 meters. Do you still have an 11-meter basin tunnel?
Absolutely. I have the Antron 99, still have my mobile radio in the car. Yes, it's kind of hard to get from that. In my club, I was very welcomed as a former 11 meter. That's a joke. I will. But no, yes, and so every day when I'm driving home from Ottawa, I always want to talk to someone because it's about an hour drive. So if nothing's happening on any of the local repeaters, I still hop on 11 meter and still try to get some calls out. There's a little group of guys early in the morning there between I would say Castleman and Prescott Russell, and I pick them up on there. And then as I get closer to Ottawa, I pick up the folks in Ottawa, talk on there, and I work downtown. So I pick up the guys on 220 over in Quebec. So I'm always keeping busy, and you can hear all that on the YouTube channel, on the air with VA3EWV, and I do a drive after 5 there. Back over to you.
Good there, it is 3MQ. Yep, what I use on 12 meters is the Antron. I kept it up from the 11 meter days, and I've been an amateur since 2008, so it's been up there like some time, let me tell you, but it works great on 12.
Well, that's definitely good to know. Thank you so much for being out there, and I hope to find you on there, because I'm going to be running to fire up the radio there and see if I can work that. Because I've only been doing 20 and 40 FT8, to tell you the truth there. I haven't dabbled in many other frequencies yet. But now I have the infit halfway, so we'll see if I can get it tuned to 12 and all that stuff. Thank you so much for being out there, and hope to talk to you again. 7-3. Any other stations wishing to check in, please come now.
Victor Echo 3, Lima Zulu Delta, Bradford.
Did you say Victor Echo 3 Lima Zulu Delta?
Hello, good evening to you and everybody on frequency. It's a late check-in, I know, sorry. I just want to add another beam to the pot. We're here in Bradford. First name is Mike Alpha Romeo Charlie. And I've been a licensed ham operator since 2002.
Well, it's good to make your acquaintance tonight, and glad you get into the log. And we hope to hear you there again. So, yeah, we welcome everybody that comes out on Thursday nights and Sunday nights at 8. Always a lot of fun, and get to meet a lot of new people. Thanks for being in there, and 7-3 to you. Any other stations out there wishing to check in? One last call before we call it a night.
Victor Echo 9, Alpha November Tango, Eddie from Dalhousie. Victor Echo 9, Alpha November Tango.
Victor Echo 9 Alpha November Tango. Yes, we have you in the log there. How are you this evening? I think I might have worked him before.
I believe you doubled with someone there, Ernie. Not too bad here, Ernest. We're just listening in like we do every Thursday and Sunday. The weather here isn't too bad. It's slightly overcast, about 3 degrees, and calm winds. Expecting significant rains over the weekend. But other than that, not too much going on the East Coast. I've been a licensed amateur for 31 years and a radio hobbyist for 45. I was first licensed in 94 under VE1 ANT, and then they separated the VE1 Nova Scotians from the VE9, so we all became VE9s if we wanted to. A lot of the local hams chose to keep their VE1 calls, but I went over to VE9 just to separate and make a difference, so we both had our own prefixes. No other traffic, Ernie. We'll send it back to you, Control. Check 9 Alpha November Tango, 7-3 Lower Net.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that. As you guys know, I'm a new ham and new on HF, so I've been getting my my workout with all the call signs out there. I know the Kilo Quebec 4, I hear that a lot in the States. And not a lot of, I hear a lot of VE1s, by the way. I'm getting a lot of Nova Scotia. I operate out of Ottawa a lot, doing parks on the air. So I'm at different historical sites and stuff like that. When I was on 40 meters, I was only getting New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York. all the time. And then someone said, hey, New Ham, why don't you go to 20 meters? And then, almost like the world opened, started getting California and the southern states. And now I'm getting VE1s left and right there, and also from BC as well. So good to have you out there. Thanks for the history lesson on the V1, V9s. I'll be listening out there for you guys, and hope to run into you on HF sometime. All right, one last call before we wrap it up. Victor, Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, please come to the ProCom Net.
Victor Alpha 3, Tango Alpha Charlie, Tom in London.
Victor, Alpha 3, Tango Alpha Charlie. Hey, Tom, how's it going tonight? Come on in.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, things pretty good here. A rainy and cool day, but not bad for November. At least it's not snow. Other than that, not too much, Dad. 7-3. You have yourself a great evening, and thanks for being there.
Not a problem at all. 7-3 to you, and thanks for adding another check-in. I know I keep saying last time, but if anybody wants to check in, don't be shy. It's only 8:38, so I managed to stretch it out 8 more minutes because I thought it was going to end at 8:30. And don't be shy out there if you haven't called in before and you're listening. You're a scanner listener. Don't be shy. Just come in and say your call sign. If you have no traffic, just say no traffic, and we'll get you in the log. Victor, Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Go ahead. Your signal cleared right up there at the end. Can I have your call sign one more time?
Victor Echo 3, Whiskey Bravo Tango, no traffic.
Thank you for representing Sudbury out there tonight, Nicholas, and thank you for the no traffic. We got you in the log. Anyone else? You are tripping the repeater, but I cannot hear you. Try one more time. I think I heard Victor Echo 3 Kilo Bravo India QSL. Victor Echo 3 station, come again. Did anybody else catch that call sign out there that wants to relay? Okay, let's try that Victor Echo 3 station one more time. Please come now. Okay, no problem. We'll move on. Anyone else, please come now.
Victor Echo 3, Tango Oscar.
Victor Echo 3 Tango Oscar. Good evening to you there, Gary.
Yeah, good night, good evening, Ernest. Thank you for doing that, and you're doing a great job there, and a lot of stations out there. You have a great evening. Thank you for being there.
We appreciate it. Always good to hear from you, Gary, and thanks for getting in there too. I did not hear Frankie tonight when I started listening to ProCom Net a year or so ago. I loved hearing Frankie's call sign. A couple of people I didn't hear tonight, and I hope everybody's doing well out there. And we're going to go ahead and close the net at this time. We're going to thank the owners and operators of the following repeaters: the Escarpment Repeater System, Central Ontario Repeater System, the URU Repeater System, the SORT System, PMO System, as well as the TNK Hub. 73 to all, and I'm returning the repeaters back to their normal operations. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, and we'll be clear, and I'll be monitoring for another 15 minutes. Okay, folks, that is the net for tonight. Thank you so much for being out there. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor doing the ProCom Net today. And then I pick up with the Trans Canada Net on the 17th. Have a good day, everybody. 7-3.